Alright, here we are back for a Week 4 predictions video. I'm Jace, I'm the Bears user. We are joined by Jimmy. He is the Rams user, two-time defending champion.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Definitely glad to hear your voice, man. We're looking to get as many different people as we can in for these predictions for our final season. So if anybody's interested, make sure you're messaging me or one of the other commissioners. That would be Dean. He's the Packers commish. Um, Dwayne, he's the Cowboys commissioner. Savon, he's the Bengals. And Leslie, he's the Browns. Also, message one of those commissioners or admin if you believe that someone's cheating or breaking rules, something along those lines, with proof preferably, because if they say they didn't do it and you don't have any proof, I'm not really sure what we're going to be able to do. Please be observant of all the new rules that are going into effect this final season. Everybody's kind of acclimating pretty well to the playbook rule, but make sure you're following the no defensive individual movements other than your user before snap and things like that. Um, make sure you're playing your games. Everybody's doing a pretty good job by getting their games in. Even if you're going to be out of the playoff race soon, if you're not winning your games, you should keep playing simply for anything but experience. But you can hurt someone else's chances to make the playoff. You can be the spoiler, and that's always fun. Um, Going to do a pretty basic predictions video here. Also, make sure y'all pay attention to the chat because Leslie's putting out a top 10 power rankings each week of the 10 most impressive users. Um, of the 10 most impressive users of the week, and so on and so forth. We're going to go ahead and get into it here. We'll start with the players of the week. We'll start on the NFC side. Justin Fields absolutely torched the Lions. 16 completions, 8 of them were touchdowns for 412 yards. Threw 2 picks. Also ran the ball for 27 yards and a touchdown. And Jonathan Proctor, I believe that's his first name. He's cornerback for the Skins. Had 3 tackles, 2 picks, and a touchdown, and a win over the Eagles. The AFC side, go ahead, Jimmy.
We got Jamichael Jackson with that new Bills user going for 103 yards and 4 scores. Also receiving touchdown there. And then we got Terrell Lewis going 5 tackles, 4 sacks, and a fumble recovery.
All right, good stats there. One second, hold up. I don't know what Texans user's talking about invite. Hmm. All right. Um, let's go ahead and get into some predictions here. I have updated Daddy Leagues already, if anybody's curious about that. All right, we'll start off with the Packers and the Vikings. The Packers off to a 1-2 start. I know he's having some connection issues, but looking to go ahead and get back to 500 with a win here. The Vikings, with their best start ever, 3-0 after a good win over the Broncos, had to force some late turnovers there to help clinch that victory. Um, I think it's going to be a really tough game. I think that Dean could be in for some trouble. His offense has been sputtery with his connection problems as well. He could have issues there. And Hurk is playing better on both sides of the ball. So this is going to be a tough game here. I'm going to take the Packers to win this game by 3 on the road. I'm going to say a very close game.
Yeah, I'm with you. These division games are never easy. Dean's off to a rough start, but I think that Dean is the better overall user. I think it's going to be close for the first half, definitely, and maybe even 3 quarters. But I think Dean will pull away and looking like a probably like a 10-point win from Dean.
Good stuff. All right, next we got the Broncos at the Browns. Broncos 2-1 after that loss. Browns are also 2-1, I believe. Uh, both of them off decent starts, looking to continue that success. Um, this could be another really good game. Definitely looking forward to watching this one. I think that Leslie's playing better all around football and offense. I think I'm going to take the Browns to win at home here. Low scoring game, but we'll go along the lines of 21-14, something like that.
Yes, new Broncos user, so I don't know him very well. But 2-1, I think that Leslie has found a pretty nice passing game. Sounds like. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Browns here. He's got a great offensive line. Um, like you said, probably low scoring game. I'm gonna give the Browns probably a 7 to 10 point win.
I like it. Battle between two winless teams here. The Lions and the Chiefs, both 0-3. Chiefs played a tough schedule to open the season, playing the Bears, the Chargers, and the Packers. So I know he's looking to go ahead and get that first win here. Bunny has given up a lot of points and a lot of passing yards over these past few weeks. His blitz has just not been getting there and getting home. I think he'll have more success in this game than last week against CJ, but I think I'm going to take Kansas City to win this game at home.
Yeah, if Bunny wants to make that trip to the Super Bowl that he always talks about, he's gonna have to turn it around here. But I'm gonna take the Chiefs here. This one shouldn't be close. No offense, Bunny. Chiefs made the playoffs last year. Pretty solid user. Just a rough schedule to start it out here. I'm taking Chiefs by 2 or 3 scores here.
Next, we got the Jags and the Dolphins. Jags off to a hot start, 2-1. There's three 2-1 teams, I believe, in that NFC and that AFC South. The Dolphins 0-3, but it's new Dolphins user. It's his first game. I have no way to base off of how good he is at the game. I know the Jags usually playing decently well, so I'll take him to get the W here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Jaguars here as well. I don't know really either of these users particularly well, but I'm just gonna take the Jaguars.
Battle between two 0-3 teams here. The Colts and the Jets. Jets played his first game of the season just a second ago and lost a heartbreaker to the Texans 15-10. Um, Colts have played some tough games already this year. I know he's looking to get his first win. I think that New York is going to get the W here. I think he's going to get his offense rolling the way he wants them to be, and I expect him to win this game handily.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it's gonna be a pretty easy win for the Jets here. I'm not sure what happened in his first 2 games. I believe they were both forced wins, but kind of dug himself into a hole there. Um, Now being 0-3, but I think he should win this one pretty handily.
Next, we have the Ravens and Bengals. Chap is still uh, out with some family stuff going on, so he's not going to be playing this game. Savon's going to play the CPU. He should win. He won 45-17 last time, or 45-7, something like that last time. So that'll be an easy win for the Bengals. Um, Next, we have the Redskins and the Cowboys. Skins 2-1, tied with the Eagles for the lead in that division, I believe. Cowboys are 1-2. He's played a few tough opponents. He lost to the Skins in a heartbreaker last time they played. He was leading 17-0 at halftime and let the Skins come back and win the game. I think that they're playing really good football right now. Beating the Eagles last week, he's got speed everywhere on both sides of the ball. I look for the Redskins to win this game and continue his win streak.
Yeah, this division's tough. I am actually gonna say I don't know if this would be an upset. I think that the Cardinals, or not the Cardinals, the Redskins are a better user, but I'm gonna take a little bit of an upset here. I'm gonna take Grandpa Dwayne to take this W in a close one, like 1 score, maybe a field goal to win it, or 7 points, something like that.
I like it. Next, we have the Titans and the Panthers. Titans are 2-1. Panthers are 1-2. He lost the game to the Bucks last week. He's playing pretty good football. Lost to the Falcons the week before that, and he blew out the Jags. His first week, we know how good Twan is, especially offensively. I look for the Titans to roll in this game. Nothing against the Panthers. These are just too much talent on that Tennessee side of the football. I'm going to take Titans here by about 2 scores.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans here. Um, Really hoping Twan can make some noise in the playoffs. What is he now? 2-1. Only loss coming from a great user in eFly, so um, it's a respectable loss. But I think he should handle this one um, by 2 to 3 scores.
Next, we have the 0-3 Giants versus the 3-0 Bears. Peso became very frustrated after his Week 2 loss. I hope he's still playing his games, but I have heard nothing from him, and he said that he was done with Madden for this year. So, um, I may end up playing the CPU. I should win if I play the CPU, even on all Madden. Otherwise, it'll be a forced win, and I'll take it. Next, we got the 49ers and the Seahawks. Niners are 0-3. Seahawks are 2-1. Why are the Niners 0-3? That doesn't make sense. Go back to week 3. I gave the force win to the home team, and it gave the W to the Niners.
In week 3,
Uh, Not now, Mango.
wait,
I'm in a predictions video for Madden, bro.
Yeah, I see that. It says
Yeah,
home.
that doesn't make any sense. I've never seen
What the
anything like that
hell?
before.
That's so weird.
It says the home team, Niners were the home team, but it did not give them the W. That makes
Oh
absolutely
man.
no sense at all. Um, okay. So the Niners are 0 and 3. The Seattle Seahawks are 2 and 1. CJ's passing the ball very well right now. He's kind of getting acclimated to his new playbook. He's put up a lot of points 2 weeks in a row now versus the Browns and the Lions. I look for him to continue that with a lot of passing yards and a lot of touchdowns this week versus the Niners and a big win.
Yeah, I'm taking CJ here as well. He's got Justin Fields and a great passing offense. I think it's just going to be too much for the 49ers. I think he'll hang around for a little bit, but um, this should be an easy win for the Seahawks.
Next, we have the Bucks and the Cardinals. Bucks are 2 and 1. Cardinals are 3 and 0. Um, Going to be a good game here. Two solid defensive users. Two people that have their limits on offense. I look for the Cardinals to win this game in a very low-scoring game, around the lines of 17 to 10 or something.
Yeah, this should be a really good game. And what I've watched from these two users, they're uh, pretty even in skill. I think this is going to be a really good game. Um, I'm going to take the Cardinals here. This is a tough one. I'm going to take the Cardinals. I think Kylan Hill is just going to have a great game as he does most weeks. And it's just going to be too much for the Buccaneers to handle. But like you said, it's going to be a close game. I'm going to give the W to the Cardinals here by 7 to 10 points.
Next, we have your Rams at 3 and 0, heading to Philadelphia to play the 2 and 1 Eagles. Just got a tough loss last week to the Redskins. Um, the Eagles have had success against you, not necessarily translating to W's, but he's been having success when he plays you. Um, this is gonna be a tough game. I think definitely probably one of the tougher ones you've played this season. Uh, Eagles have a strong defense, solid run game. I think the turnovers hurt him. He tends to turn the ball over a little too much, and if he does that against you, I think you're going to make him pay. I'm going to take the Rams to win this one, a lot closer than your last game. I'll go by about 14 points over the Eagles on the road. What about you?
I'm not going to pick against myself, but Eagles made it very interesting last year when we played. He went up like 14-0, and then it lagged out. I think he thought I pulled my plug, but I did not. And then we played again. I kind of got my head cleared and played much better. But I think it's going to be a very close game. I'm really excited for it. This like my first 4 weeks have just been insane. No breaks.
Who'd you play?
Luckily
Yeah,
after the
you got the Bengals, you got the Falcons. Who'd you play week 2?
Dean.
Wow, yeah, you've had tough 4 weeks for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take myself to win this one. Um, like you said, I think if he limits turnovers, it's gonna be very interesting. This one's coming down to the wire for sure. I'm saying um, maybe 10, 14, 17, something like that.
All right. Next, we have the hated rivalry between the 2 and 1 Pats and the 3 and 0 Bills. New Bills user, he's translated pretty well though. He hasn't lost a game yet. He's only played one user thus far. So this is going to be his toughest test of the season. I think that the Pats have a really good offense that struggled mightily last week against Saban in that blowout loss. I think that he's going to bounce back and he's going to put up a lot of points in this game. I take the Pats to win this one on the road by 7 points.
This one should be interesting. I saw this new Bills guy play E-Fly. Was it? I think it was yesterday. Just in kind of a head-to-head. Saw that in the chat. I think that the Bills guy will make this interesting, but I can't pick against J Drop not knowing much about this Bills guy. And J Drop's also got a great offense over there in New England.
And finally, we have a battle of two and one teams in the NFC South, the Saints and the Falcons. This E-Fly's new team here. He put up 3 points against you last week in a blowout loss. And the Saints got that infamous win when I gave the other team the fourth win. He missed his time last week. So we'll see if that translates for him here. Um, I'm going to take the Falcons to win this game and win this game big. I think that this is going to be the first game that Efly really figures this team out the way he wants to, and he's going to have them rolling on offense and put up a lot of points.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this is going to be a huge game for J.K. Dobbins. I'm saying like 175, 200 yards for Dobbins, and just a momentum game for Efly and the Falcons going forward. Yeah, I like the Falcons big here. Three scores maybe.
All right, we will briefly, just for a second, I'm going to try to do this every few weeks. I'm going to look at the player stats and tell you player leaders at this point who's putting up solid stats throughout the year. In passing, Tua Tagovailoa only keep you over 1,000 yards. Uh, Most touchdowns by Justin Fields with 13. Most interceptions by Deshaun Watson of the Texans with 12. Kind of crazy despite his 2-1 record. 11 from the Redskins and Eagles QBs. Running the ball, Puka Williams, running back for the Chiefs, despite the 0-3 records, ran for 412 yards. Colin Hill also at 400 yards. Looks like 10 rushing touchdowns by Michael Jackson leads the league. Receiving, Marcus Rosemy, 433 receiving yards for the Texans, putting up a lot of points. Julian Fleming, also with 358 yards. All these guys crazy average per catch yards. KJ Hamler leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Um, Something I never realized: KJ Hamler got drafted by the Broncos in real life, and also drafted by them in this
Hmm.
in this league. I just realized that. Devin White leads in tackles with 30. Antonio Alfano leads with 10 sacks for the Vikings.
Jeez.
He had 8 in one game, so it kind of makes up for it. Quavarius Crouch, Kendrick Blackshire, Sean Wade, and Bryce Thompson all have 4 picks. 2 of them by 2 different Eagle defenders there. So really good stuff. That's going to do it for the predictions video. Definitely glad to hear your voice, Jimmy, and get you in for one of these. Maybe we can do that again here in a few weeks if I can't fill the slots up. I know Texans user said he was interested in doing one here soon. Um, Everybody make sure you play your games, and everyone be safe and have a good night.